Alright guys, I'm going to the local shop to hopefully get some video games. I have no idea what they have. I think it might be handheld stuff, but let's go check it out.
Chase after the right price.
Alright guys, that was an incredible stop. It's awesome because I can pretty much name the price. These are some hideous old shoes, but they're all like designer brands. I'll show you guys in more detail when I am going through everything, and I think I might take you guys through some of the sales of this stuff as it's selling. Kind of a learning experience for me too, but for this whole box of shoes here, see how deep it is, I paid 15 bucks, and I think that's gonna be pretty good. I'm thinking at least a couple will be at least $20. These boots up top might be $20 at least. They seem pretty nice. They are leather, so that's awesome. It's a learning experience for me, so as I learn, hopefully I can show you guys some stuff as well. And we got some stuff in the trunk. So the thing I paid the most for were these hats, which are pretty like minty fresh. Dobbs is a pretty nice brand. There's one down there. So 3 in the box, and then all of these. I paid 100 bucks for the hats, and most of them are Dobbs, which is a really nice brand. So honestly, that's a learning experience for me. I've sold some hats like this before, but not too many. But I think for 100 bucks, I'll do pretty well, especially with those 3 in the box. Hopefully I will. If not, it's a good learning experience to pay 100 bucks for. I paid 5 bucks for these Columbia boots, size 8, and they're like brand new. So that seems like a really good deal. Alright, get ready for it. I tried to get more video in there, but it's a very hands-on kind of negotiating experience. So this whole box I paid $35 for. Both of these I was able to test and they work. The Game Boy Color does not work. It's kind of messed up in the back. But there's an SP. Let's see if it's a 001. It's in good shape. I think that's going to work. It just needs to be charged. And then the DS Lite. So that was all. Somebody's honking at me. That's all that stuff there. The iPods were $30. I got 3 iPods. One's an 80 gigabyte, so that's amazing. $5 for this Garmin. And there's a bunch of games in here. I'll show you guys in greater detail when I go through them. And there's a bunch more stuff. A couple PS2s, a GameCube. There's one awesome PS1 game in there. And a basket full of goodies. So once I get this all spread out and inside, I'll show you guys in greater detail. Alright guys, so I'm in the basement. The lighting's not going to be great, so I apologize for that, but I wanted to get everything spread out so you can see exactly what I paid for everything. So all this you see right here, 35 bucks, which is so awesome. Both the Game Boy Advances work. Game Boy Color does not. Pretty sure these will. They just need to be charged. This is in really good shape, actually, which is awesome. Okay, got all these DS games included. So Mario 64, you can see. Rayman, I'm intrigued with that one. Looks fun. Metroid, Prime Hunters, Super Mario Bros. A few other ones. Game Boy Advance games, including Donkey Kong Country. Here's 3 PS1 memory cards. We got Kirby's Dream Land, Mario Land, and some games up there. All that, $35. That was the first deal that we made, so that was amazing. Okay, second deal that we made right here. 3 iPods, including an 80 gigabyte. They said they all worked, but I buy everything just assuming as is, because they'd clear out storage units. But $30 for all 3 of these iPods. So that's really good. That's an amazing price. $30 for all those. $5 for this Garmin. It's kind of an old one, but I like to buy as much as I can from these people. So they are encouraged to call me. They've got my business card, so hopefully we will get more calls. Okay, and then this Sony CyberShot, paid $5 for that. It's got the charger, battery, memory stick, everything. Here's one of the coolest things. $3 I offered to pay for this stack of games because it was just kind of laying. There's Soul Reaver 2. My disc cleaner will definitely be needed on some of them, but look at that. Lunar 2, every disc is in there. No manual, but man, I couldn't believe that was just sitting there. That's so awesome. Legend of Dragoon and Final Fantasy Tactics. And it was $3 for that stack of games, which included that. I mean, so awesome. Couldn't believe it. Okay, this is another insane deal. A Sony Handycam. I need to get a charger for it, but I paid $5. And it has 3 brand new Sony tapes, so that's the $5 easily right there. Okay, over here, got this Olympus Pearl Quarter with a tape for $2, and then this Sony Walkman. It's like a Sony Walkman phone. It's got the manuals and the cords, and that was $3. And that's worth like $20, and that, I'm not sure what that's worth, but for $2 it's definitely good. The GameCube. So this was $10. And look at that. It's got a Wavebird receiver, which is amazing. I have a Wavebird without a receiver, so hopefully I can sync it up with that one. And it's got these games, and there's a couple random loose discs in those cases as well, but nothing major. But $10, the Wavebird receiver pays for that, so that's awesome. The controller will need a new joystick on both ones, which I have some. I've yet to try that yet, so maybe it's my time to try. Okay, and then these seemed interesting, and I said, how about $10? You know, he was going to take them home and put them on eBay or something, but I was like, I'd rather do that. So offered him $10. Cadillac stuff. Figured as a lot it'd be worth more than $10. I'm not sure, but it's going to be a good education experience. Okay, and this is an amazing deal over here. $20 for the whole stack. You can see there's 2 PS2s. The silver one does not work, the black one does. And we got a Sony Walkman right there, looked good. Some PS2 games, nothing major. Okay, and then you can see Mario Kart. And another Mario Kart. And some other Wii games. There's Wii Sports. There's like a Mega Man Anniversary Collection. A lot of them need resurfacing, but that's okay. And Mario 2, sweet. And then some Xbox games, PS2, just random stuff that I'm going to use as trade-in. But all that, $20 for that pile, amazing deal. Okay, and then this was like just the last bundle deal. They were taking this stuff to auction, and I was like, well, how much if I just bought it now? And these people just like getting rid of stuff. So I got the whole basket for 25 bucks. And they don't know if anything's silver, if anything's gold. But I instantly found these two rings are both sterling. 925, you probably won't be able to see it. Maybe on this one you could see it. Just trying to focus there, but yeah, you can see it right there. 925, marked. So I don't know how much like vintage sterling rings go for, but that might come close to paying for the entire basket just right there. This watch is interesting. It's a Bolova, not sure. 5th Avenue, New York. Has some wear, but seems pretty cool. And it was 25 for this whole basket. There's like vintage lighters. There's a lot of watches. You know, just to me it was like, yeah, sure. 25 bucks. That's definitely worth the gamble, if you can even consider that a gamble. There's some cool stuff in here, so we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. But man, that was a fun time picking. Amazing stop. Yeah, and it's just, it was a lot of fun. I love this kind of stuff. Alright guys, so I'm going through the Game Boy stuff, which I bought from the local shop for $35, bought the whole box. So I just discovered there were some GameCube games. None of them are special, so those are going in my trade-in pile. And this is also trade-in. I'd say there's probably about 20 DS and Game Boy games in there. So I'll expect maybe 15 to 20 bucks for the trade-in, which is pretty good. And then here's the sellable games. And I'm selling all these on Amazon. So basically, I consider sellable if I can get 5 or more after fees. So I got to be able to sell for at least $9.99. And a couple memory cards, which I'll sell on Amazon as well. The on-brand PS1 memory cards. This DS game still don't know what it is. Got to test that and see what it is. Both of these Game Boy Advances I am going to fully refurbish, put on new screens, clean them. They both work. And I think I have a battery cover for that as well. This one just needs a new screen and a little bit of cleaning. This stuff is going on eBay. I'll sell the cases. Not exactly sure how much I'll get for those, but I will show you guys when or if they sell. This is going on eBay because I couldn't really find it on Amazon. Maybe get like $8 for that. And then I'm charging the DS and the SP, and it's not looking good. So the DS, it seems like the bottom touchscreen doesn't work. And then the SP seems like it has a short. Let's see if it powers on. Yeah. So that's not looking good either. And then the Game Boy Color, I knew I was able to test in the store, and that does not work either. So those three I might just sell together. And honestly, I'll probably be able to at least get $35 out of that. Get at least the money back. Because they're probably fixable. Fixing the bottom touchscreen is probably pretty easy. I don't want to spend the time to do that. I do fix some things, but not everything. I like to keep stuff moving as quickly as possible. So it's definitely still a really good purchase for the Game Boy box at 35 bucks. And I will keep you guys posted on how things go. Alright guys, so I got another box of stuff from that local shop, one that buys all the storage units. Showed you guys a quick live clip. And there's some of the stuff. I'm 60 bucks all in, but I'm gonna start out here. Tatesy's loving this little shirt zip-up thing. It is Tommy Sports International, if you can see that. I think it's a 2XL. Just looked interesting. I'm pretty sure it's probably worth something, so I had that thrown into the deal. And then we got some of these Reeboks. They're above the rim. That was kind of another thing that was thrown in. I had to leave. I didn't, and he didn't have change, so I was like, well, let's throw in these couple things to get it to another 20. So those, I would say I paid $5 for both of them. And then got a Game Boy SP with all this glorious writing on it. Hopefully that ends up working. I'll be able to get most of that off with Magic Eraser. Really good shape on the inside. Not too bad, at least. Alright, and a stack of PS1 games, all of them being disc only. Okay, so let's see the condition. Condition actually isn't terrible, and PS1 games like these black discs are really easy to clean. So Tony Hawk 2, this is a wakeboarding, Razor Racing. Alright, Crash Bandicoot 2, so there's one that's actually sellable. An interactive CD. Crash 2 is pretty decent. My cleaner will be able to fix. Yep, I can't feel it with my fingernails, so should be good. Alright, Twisted Metal 3 and Madden. Okay, another interactive CD. I don't really know. Sampler disc, okay. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, that one's probably sellable. Again, these were just like a quick little throw-in. Take everything as is. WCW vs. the World. Here's a Toby Keith CD. And Madden 2001. So maybe paid $5 for all those. So not too bad. Alright, got this Guitar Hero Aerosmith. That's complete inside of there. And we got a bunch of iPods again. So, got that little iPod, and then I think that is also an iPod connected to that thing. Really old ones like Shuffles. Which is awesome. Okay, here's another iPod. iPod Nano. Let's see how many gigs that is. 4. So it's definitely an older one, but still, I think I probably paid about $15 for the 3 of them, $5 a piece maybe. Don't know if anything works. I buy it all as is. iPods are nice because you can sell them for parts. There's plenty of people that are willing to fix those. Here's some RCA MP3 players. These were just another toss-in. Game Boy Color. This looks like it'll work just fine. It's got the battery cover. Not much corrosion. There's a Cadillac. I think it's a DeVille. 93 DeVille manual. So anything of value, I was finding it and throwing it in. There's Wario Blast. Betty Crocker's Picture Cookbook. This is not in good shape. As you can see, it's taped up. But it's like 1950. It's the 4th printing of that. So maybe worth $10. PS2 memory card. Always need more of those. Okay, and then we got Wii, a full set of Wii cords. There was no Wii. There's a Wii Motion Plus blue. There's a Connect for the 360. Got a PSP charger. And some more cords. Alright, and then there's Mario Kart, Spyro, Mario 3. There's another Mario Kart, Peggle, Final Fantasy 3, and Namco Museum. Pretty nice there. That was a game that I was supposed to grab last time because I have the case for it, so I didn't have to pay anything for that. Coca-Cola, looks like a bottle opener kind of thing. Pretty cool. And all this jewelry was kind of just like a throw-in. There's an interesting looking salt and pepper shaker there. Little box. That's a piece of jewelry there. Bracelet. And then some rings. Pretty cool stuff. Picked out some of the more interesting stuff. And that portable DVD player. So all that for 60 bucks. I'm happy with the deal for sure. Especially if some of the stuff ends up working. And this video, guys, I'll probably be releasing it a good bit after I'm actually finding this stuff, because I want to kind of take you guys through how this stuff sells.